I'm Miss Kristin at the Rogers Public Library, and for our end of summer party and fall kickoff program back to school event, we have a craft for literary constructors. Now this program meets on Zoom at 4 o'clock every Tuesday, and typically it will not have a craft packet to pick up. It is a program where we read books and then we build something out of Legos that is related to the books that we read. So it's kind of like a Lego story time. And it is done on Zoom, so you will have to register so that we can send you the Zoom invitation. But for our end of summer and back to school event, we did want to have a Literary Constructors craft for you. So this is your craft packet for Literary Constructors. You're going to have a square, and it is sewn most of the way around, but there is an open pocket. You will have 4 little felt circles that match the color of your felt square, and a bunch of beans. Now we are making a Lego bean bag, so all you will need is your craft packet and some glue. If you don't have tacky glue, you can also use school glue. So the first thing you're going to do is take your beans and fill up your bean bag. So you can just put them in like this by hand, dropping them in, or you can take your bag and very carefully attempt to pour them in. You will have to go slowly, or else beans will just go everywhere. So you can do it whichever way you want. Even if you are pouring them out of the bag, you'll probably have to stop every now and then and just kind of poke your beans down so that you get a nice full bean bag. Once all your beans are in your bean bag, you have 2 options. The easy way is to take your glue and just glue this corner shut. So just take your glue and put quite a bit this time along the edge of the open edges of your bean bag. And then gently press it together. Because it is felt and it is porous, if you press it too much, the glue will come out through the felt. But if you press gently, you'll get a nice seal there, and you just have to wait for it to dry to be able to play with it. Or if you know how to sew, or you have a grown-up that will help you sew, you can sew this final corner shut. But if you're not going to sew, which is perfectly fine, you can just glue it and just give it enough time to dry. Now our last step will be to glue on our little circles. So you have 4 little circles. Put some glue on the back and press them down on one side of your bean bag and line them up to look like Lego dots on a Lego brick. All right. Once all of your little dots are glued on to make it like a square Lego brick, then you are done. You just wait for it to dry so that it will stay closed and you don't go spilling beans everywhere. But then you can play with it however you want. You can just squish it around and feel the beans moving around. You can use it as a decoration. You can toss it and play with it. You can play catch. If you do this too much before it's dry, it will open back up. And if it does open back up, you can always just glue it back together. But Once it is dry and sealed up, or if you sew it up, then you are good to go and you can have as much fun as you want with your little Lego brick beanbag. Thank you for joining me today. And again, this is a Zoom program, so you will need to register so that we can get you the Zoom link and come for stories and fun building with Legos. Thanks for coming, and I will see you on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Bye.